G'day, mates! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to our Bushrangers Run Expeditions series. And yes, I will probably be bringing that intro to an end after this first weekend. It's just kind of fitting. Australia map, try to use a little bit of the language. Probably not very well, and offend any Australians watching, but still try a little bit. So last episode, we got our first steps into Bushrangers Run again. Did actually fairly well, completed, surprisingly, I think it's 3 missions already. They have been the simplest and easiest ones to do, though. I should actually, before we get too far into... Wow. Actually, make that 4 missions, basically. I should get into and see what we need to do for these other missions now. As we do have some that should have been opened up. Yeah, unfortunately that all kind of resets. So let's see, we want the axis deer, the feral goats, the red kangaroo. I guess we'll do the red fox, so I doubt we can really do anything with that. And I think that's good there. Okay, so we've got the dragnet operation still ongoing, which is just ID the call of a female goat. Not too bad. Harvest 3 red foxes. Might be a bit difficult, but still not impossible. ID dropping, spot and axis harvest. That should be pretty easy. Okay, can't do that. That's Hemeldal. That's Val de Bois. And just harvest an unspooked red kangaroo with a single shot to the brain. Oh. Haven't actually gone for, like, headshots that much in the series. So, I mean, I can try it. Although it says unspooked, so I don't know if that means it can be one I've already startled once before, or just means, like, the state of behavior has to be unspooked. That one might be a little trickier to get than I thought. I'm still going to try for it, of course. And I also got to figure out where I exactly want to go. I should also see... Okay, it doesn't look like the heat effect, like the weird heat haze you'll get on some of the maps isn't kicked in yet, so I don't need the water bottle so far. So I can just go roaming about a bit and see what I want to do. Yeah, so far 30-06, doing very well with it, and the lever action is working out quite handily for the hunt. Nope. Yeah, so the objectives do take a little bit of time to actually want to register, it seems. But I guess I don't mind it too much. Just gotta figure out where I want to exactly go direction-wise from here. I don't know if I'll go for that point of interest yet. Maybe I'll save those for other episodes, because again, like, it's not that big of a reserve, considering we've already gone through, like, half of it in a single episode. Or at least, like, traveled a length of it. No, lordy. Is that another... Okay, that's an axis deer. I'm guessing that's a male, because I don't think females would ever make that low pitch for, like, a call. That, to me, kind of sounds more like a male mating call. Or more... male trying to attract a female. Sometimes I just trip over myself pretty hard, don't I? But we'll try working over there. I do want to keep my eyes out for more kangaroos, since all I need is that... the brain shot might be a little hard to get with 30-06 from a distance. I say that, although I've actually been doing surprisingly well with the 30-06. For, like, one hit to take down a lot of animals. So it might not be as bad as it sounds. I guess it really will all depend on the distance. Oh, I think I scared a kangaroo, yeah. There she goes. Okay, well, she's definitely not going to be mission-worthy, or would qualify for the mission, so I don't have to keep on her. I do want to keep looking forward to where that axis call came out from. Seems like it came from, like, quite the grove of trees there, or beyond that. So I don't know how long it'll take before I can get a visual to that area. Yeah, it's pretty dense over there. I'm starting to hear the characters panting a bit more, too. Actually, I should check and see. How am I doing for... Okay, 2 minutes left, so you know what? Yeah, I'm going to give us a spray of that. So that's used up and out of our inventory now. And let me have a drink of water, since he is making a bit of... Or, the character is making a bit of sound. There we go. And then we'll just swap that for that. And we are all golden to go. Okay, I doubt the axis deer have stayed around the area they called from, but... Actually, going from the hunter mate, where I kind of placed the marker for it, might have been more down that way. Yeah, so it looks like maybe I've been looking in the wrong area. I thought it was more that grove there, but it seems like it was actually... Oh, well, there's a... Pretty sure that's a female. I don't see any little white for, like, where the tusks would be on a male. Yeah, unfortunately I don't see any, like, the deer. Oh, is that a track? Yeah, okay, axis deer track. And what do we got here? Feral hog. Okay, you know what? I am actually getting closer to... we are getting very close to the other lodge. Again, it basically seems like you could... Oh. Ooh, that's actually really good. Okay, if we can spot him, or it, and not have it, like, be spooked, we might be able to get that next mission done, and that's actually going to be worth 400 GM if we can get the shot right. I just need to try to see where it is. Oh, there. Now, I put it down immediately, but I don't know if that'll be a brain shot. I feel like that might have been a little too far back, but we'll see. I don't know if, like, the females have a darker coat color and this more orangey one, or, well, reddish, because it is a red kangaroo, is a sign that's a male, but we'll just go up and see about him. But yeah, I don't think he was spooked, so if it did get him in the brain, that is another mission already done. It's more of these general ones that I really like, not like the specifics of having to go into super detail for some stuff. But let's see how we do here. It was the brain. And it was a male too. 62 again. Pretty good scoring. And yeah, that counted. Perfect. We're going to be... Yeah, maybe we'll do humble for this one. And see, maybe just about to stretch him out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, let's try to get the full tail in. There we go. Nice picture. And yeah, we are making a lot of GM today. So with that included, that's another 400. I think we're going to be over 2,300 or something, but that's another magpie goose decoy that I can buy and go put out onto our setup out there. And I do think I'll go back to that after the other expedition series. just to show how much progress we've made since, like, when we started, we only had the 2 decoys. See how well we're going to sit after all the expedition series are done and how many more we've gotten built up there. Okay. You know what? I'm going to see if I can get an Axis deer, because that'll be that next step of that mission done, I believe. And then that'll be a good chance for us to check and see what the new missions will be for a few species. If I get really lucky, we'll have a feral goat female just make a call out soon. And that'll be that dragnet operation complete. But it's so handy having that right in game. The only things we're missing are the ethical charts in game, so that way when you're in the lodge screen, it's easier to... I don't know if there's something there or not. The problem is, like, I don't think so. I think it's... Oh, jeez. I think that's a female. Okay, well, she just ran off, which is good. I prefer not to get run down by a hog. But, what was I going to say? I got distracted by the hog there. We just need the ethical charts in-game, and then maybe a little bit of a more concise way of understanding how the clothing works. Because there's a lot of stuff like works moderate, or good, average, like, just something that's almost like just a little chart system of, like, how many stars in a category for how effective it is. A little bit more concise, easier to read. Now you don't have, like, the vagueness of what each word means. Oh, excuse me. If those are put into, I can't think of any other quality of life stuff you really would need to add for the Hunter Classic. I don't know if I want to... You know what? I'm going to stand up and walk for a while, just because I haven't really spotted anything aside from that hog around here. And we do have the tracks, but so far... I think... Okay, that's Axis deer. That's just hog. Actually, given how the other one went running off, I wonder if this one is still in the air. Yeah. Possibly going from these. Okay, no, fleeing. Okay, so that took off, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. And nothing around the water, so it looks like maybe I'd be better off going back into the outback a bit more. Oh. Hi. Did not even realize you were there, although... Oh, actually, I think that's a male. So you know what? I think he's going to be worth it. Oh, 30-06, you are doing wonders this hunt. I gotta stick to the lever actions more often. That's our 5th shot and our 5th kill. We'll go up, take a look at how this guy scores. I am fairly sure this was male because I was able to see more of the tusks out the front of his snout there. But now I'm kind of second-guessing myself a little bit. I probably shouldn't. Yeah, but we'll go and see. Okay. Probably scared every animal off around here too, so this gives me another reason to not have to go crouching around as much. Well, little piggy, let's see how much you do at market. And just take a quick check at the front to make sure. Indeed, we got some nice tusks on you. And what do you score at? 44. Not too bad. I think I've definitely gotten better from them, though. But we'll just resume the game from that. I don't think we'll take a trophy shot of you. And see what else I want to try grabbing or going for. I do think on Bushrangers Run might be a good map to do that triple red fox mission on. Because I know they are... Well, they are present on this map, so that, of course, always helps. But I think they will be pretty easy to get, depending on the area I find them. Because if I can call them out, and with how a lot of Bushrangers Run is pretty easy to, like, have visibility on, they shouldn't prove to be too bad or too hard to be able to go and snag some of the foxes on. But it all, of course, depends on what part of the map I go to. I think the foxes tend to be more up in the northern half, whereas here, I kind of... Basically, the railroad tracks are a good divide for the north half and the south half. South seems to be goats, kangaroos, axis deer, hogs, and the north, I'm pretty sure, are the foxes and the rabbits. And the rabbits, if you do them right, could actually be a nice little... cash-in for GM2. Because even on just the one episode, I think I only tackled, like, the one rabbit war in the one episode on the reserve tours, but we still got, like, 4 or 5 rabbits, I think. Yeah, I don't see anything out that way. So I'm going to cut over this way back into the outback area a bit more. I am a little surprised at how quiet it is right now, but I'm going to go for a little bit of a jog, and we'll see if maybe we can find a little bit more past these mesas. I think that's what they'd be called. I'm actually not sure the terminology for, like, these almost pillars. Oh, and we already actually got a track of something, so what do we got here? Hog? Yeah, I don't really care about hogs, and it wasn't even going this way anyway, so... we just kind of ignore that. Oh, there is something there. And it is a hog. Huh. Okay, well, again, glad to see it running off that way than to us. Oh, we got a kangaroo up this way. Okay, let me plunk the marker down, and... actually, I think I see it. I do see her. I think it's a her, at least. I don't know what the next mission is involving them, but... we'll see kind of what she does. Because I'm fairly sure the males are all the more red color, like the oranger coat to them. So that's at least a nice easy way to tell which is which for that species. Yeah, let me guess, more hog? Yeah, more hog crap. Okay. Well, let's take a look over here. This actually... this is the other side of where we spotted... yeah, this is literally the other side where we had spotted the kangaroo at the water's edge. Now, I doubt it's still around here, but you never know. Okay. I do know we had the goats. It might actually be worth it to go back up towards where we were kind of following the road or the path. Because we did find the goats around there. And we just need the one female call. And then that mission is done. And I think... oh, feral hog tracking is up to level 5. That's a nice little benefit to have for all this. Yeah, I don't really see anything looking out there, but I think if we can get back to the main road... Well, I guess more like the only road. It is a little ways off, but I think we'll get there without much trouble. We can get back onto that, follow it for a while, and it should hopefully take us to at least better areas where we might find more. And now we got an axis deer from over here. Okay, you know what? We're going up the hill. Because if I can get that axis deer, I am hoping it's a male, but I don't think the gender actually counts or is needed for the mission. That would be another nice little thing to get from this weekend, too. This would actually probably be some of the most productive I've ever been in these expedition series if I can get another mission or two complete. Okay. I will crouch down, because my guess is it's following the same route the kangaroo we saw going. So it might be trying to get itself up the hillside to the top areas. Oh, actually, we got a track of something else all the way up here. Oh, kangaroo from looks of it. Yeah, indeed we do. I actually wonder, maybe this is the one that we had spotted, and it's just that she came over the lip here. Okay, now I don't hear anything coming up. I thought for a moment I heard something else moving. Oh, she's fleeing, so she picked us up as we were coming up here. And this axis deer called from just a little ahead. So let's go and see if we can spot it. Again, this seemed like a much lower tone or pitch to it. So I think this was a male that called, but I may be mistaken. Okay, there's kangaroo track. That deer call came from right around here somewhere. I'm not seeing any tracks or movement, but then again, since this is on a slope, it could just be a little further downhill. I'm going to pop up and try to... Yeah, I don't really see any signs of it. Oh, scorpions. Well, there have been plenty of scorpions going out and about as we've been roaming. Well, that's Australia for you. It's kind of hell on earth. I mean, you have the highly lethal and dangerous animals, the scorching and blazing heat, kind of scorched wastelands. I mean, in some ways it fits. Oh, look at me. I'm apparently floating. Yeah, no signs of movement from the axis deer, so... Unfortunately, wherever it is now, it's probably quite a ways gone. Oh, actually, this might be the track right here from it. Let's see. Yeah, fleeing. I must have picked me up as I was coming over the top there. Well, that's a little bit of a shame. Oh. Well, we got some more kangaroos, but... I guess we can work up along this and see where it takes us. It is going to lead up to the road if we keep going north. Axis deer. Yeah, shoot. I guess I just gotta be a little bit more slow and cautious as I'm going towards calls or that. Like, I'm going to crouch down and see if we can spot the... Oh. I've got another kangaroo call going out, but I think that was one of the females that we spotted. Oh, that's an interesting color for the hog out there. Actually, I want to see, can I spot anything like tusks on that? I think they got a few new colors for... Yeah, I see the whites of it. Now, do I try this far of a shot off? No, I don't think so. I think I want to get up and actually approach it a bit more. Even I can see that that's way too long of a shot to try for. But yeah, it's very interesting colors on it. Almost has like a reddish tint to it. I think it's actually starting to come this way. Oh, we got a kangaroo right there, and I'm pretty sure that's a male with the brighter orange coat. Yeah, look at you coming right in to see us. I think... No, and I think I just heard a call, too. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I mean, this hog is basically coming right for us, which is handy. Okay, I swear I was just looking directly at it. Oh, there you are, hiding behind the bush. Yeah, that's a really interesting coat color to it. Okay, I don't... Oh, but there's also the kangaroo. I feel like I want to go for the hog just because I don't really see that color that often. Yeah, the kangaroo I'm not going to try for. It's just way too quick once it starts running. I want to take a look and see about the feral hog, because it's not every day we've seen one that has like this kind of reddish tinge to it. And this one we will take a trophy photo for, just because we do have a little bit more uniqueness to it. And how are we doing time-wise? Actually, we probably will be wrapping up. Yeah, I think I'll wrap up after I harvest this hog, just because I don't think we have enough time to really squeeze anything else in, and that gunshot from 30-06 probably sent everything else packing. I do have to look up the difference between, like, the two 30-06 weapons to have, like, the two ammo types that it has. Well, we can already see the tusks from here, so it might not be too bad of a scoring one to go with the coloration. Hey there, pal. How do you stack up? A little lower than the other one, but I think the big draw here is definitely that copper sort of backing he's got. I want to see if I can kind of like roll him to show that off more too. There we go. Yeah, show off that nice copper backing he's got. Okay. Accept that. And I do think we are good to bring this episode to a close right here. Very successful first weekend on Bushrangers Run. Again, with all the missions completed and the hunting I've done, I wouldn't be surprised if that's about 1,000 GM just from everything combined there. And then with the mission UI already in-game, it's much easier to track if I want to go after anything specific or not. This is going to be a very different expedition series from some of the previous ones. But thank you so much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please think about doing so. I know the plug's starting to come into a lot of videos, but I am only putting it in after the content, so that way you guys have seen what I kind of do. If you like it or not, then you can subscribe and you have a better knowledge. More of a give you the video, ask for a little bit back at the end. Yeah, so just that little plug there to try to get some help for us, and I think that's really about it. So if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, please leave them in the comments right down below, as always. I try to respond as soon as I can to anything that comes up. And until I do see you all in the next video, hunters and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.